Alright, what's good, YouTube? My mic working? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Okay. React to where did they come from? Where the fuck did they come from? You know what I'm saying? Where did they come from? You know what I'm saying? This is by who's by? My boy Kalar. You know, he be talking about genetics and all that good stuff like that. Let's check this out real quick. React to this real quick. Let's see. Let's check this out. The Giants did exist. The
Just
other
look at the
world.
similarities. So I'm gonna drive my point home. See that
Okay,
right there?
look at
Pay
the
attention to the
similarities.
similarities.
Okay,
Just
what
look.
about the similarities? What about the similarities? Whoa, that nigga, damn. These
Pay
niggas was
attention to the
tall as
similarities.
fuck.
Look.
We think we seeing tall people now. These motherfuckers right here. The size of a fucking tower or some shit.
See that right there?
Nah, that's
Pay attention
crazy.
to the similarities. Just look.
Okay.
I'm ready to go in on this.
Pay attention to the similarities. Okay. What do you mean, bro? What kind of similarities look to it? Uh-oh. What the fuck is that?
Here we go. Look at the similarities.
No,
And I'm
that
ready to
actually
go in.
look like they're
Pause.
each
So
other.
let me say this to y'all real fast. First and foremost, let me just tell you this. People that think this went on for 400 years or 2,000 years or 3,000 years, you just don't understand the angelic being that you truly are. And it also shows your ignorance when it comes down to thinking that you're the only life form on the planet that has intelligence.
Facts.
That is
That's
another
facts.
thing.
That's
Now,
facts.
let me say this.
We literally not the only
When
ones.
this
nigga.
thing first started with us, right? We were a lot taller. We wasn't big.
Right.
Big was not our thing. We were taller, slender, built because we were more
Taller and slim- right.
breatharians on the
That
planet
makes
than
sense,
there
though.
were. We were actually herbivores, meaning that we was eating fruits and vegetables. We actually
Right.
ate the sun and drank a little bit of water. I told you we don't eat from the earth. We feed the earth. This is what we do. We feed all life.
Like, that's kind of
throughout
crazy
the
that
entire.
like a tree can be taller than most of us. If you really think about it, we should be taller than that. You know what I'm saying? It's just because of all the white coat lockdown, the chemicals in the food, a bunch of stuff that they did to us that made us shrink. I think.
Your
Well, I
galaxy,
know.
to be truthful
You know
and
what I'm
honest
saying?
with you. That's what separates us from all.
There's no way we should
we
be
eat
this.
directly
You know
from
what
the
I'm
sun.
saying? Literally.
So anyway, when this entity, the Draco race, Palladians, all those that switch side, was doing genetic grafting, right, and splicing, they created what you would call today giants. And what happened with us, we all shrunk. Everybody shrunk on this planet.
Right.
You know why? Because the oxygen level has dropped on the
Yeah.
planet. And people don't understand, like, what do you mean by the oxygen level? We still breathe it. No, we don't. Let me explain. We're starting to breathe now. There's more oxygen coming into the planet now because the ozone layer is being removed. However, by us being so densified, and let me give an example. What does the brain need? What does the brain need to grow? It needs minerals and it needs oxygen. This is what the brain needs, and it needs to be in a relaxed state and not flight, or freeze mode. So the brain can expand, and more importantly, your frontal lobe. So what's happening is you have veins, arteries, and you have inferior
the number one killer,
arteries
my nigga.
inside of your that flows
number one killer is
through
the
your
food.
body. More importantly, to your brain, and those inferior small arteries get clogged up, what you will call ischemia, and it limits the oxygenated rich blood to flow to certain areas of the brain for it to expand. More importantly, your frontal lobe. So this is why 99% of us is stuck and our miniature brain, which is the cerebellum, which is at the top of the 33 vertebrae. This is where you get 33-degree Masons from. So again, I'm a controller head as they move around. I'm a controller head as they move around with the body. I'm a controller mind so I can control the body. Now,
That's the
people
best way
think
to
this
do
went
it.
on for 400
Control
years,
loss and
2,000
control
years.
body.
No, this went on for
That's
over
tough.
300,000 Gregorian calendar years. We are divine people. We sit outside of time, space, because time is nothing but past, present, and future. You understand? We sit outside of time.
Facts.
You understand? We are all within.
All that
It's
shit
no,
is
it's
one,
no
nigga.
time doesn't exist with people that
Exactly.
don't pass away. We don't die. You understand? This is not our first time being here. However, these
That's what I'm
giants
saying.
were
We too
created. These were the
intelligent for us
first
to
that was
be
created
our first
that
time
we
being
had
here.
problems
We way
with
too intelligent.
in the very beginning. And as time went on, they started to fade away. We don't have any animal DNA. So this is why I'm
Exactly.
telling you, the Draco species, the Palladians, you think these people are 5'11". Some of them are short, but those Draco species, they are tall. They're like almost pretty much, they're like giants to us right now, and they look like giants to us. But they're not short, small, what you would see a little ET on a wall. Some of them are like that, yes. But the Draco species, no. And I do believe the Palladians are not like that as well. I believe they're like giants as well. However, again, people think this went on for 200, 400, 2,000 years, 4,000 years. No, it
tough.
did not. This went on way longer than that. And it's actually an insult to you being an angelic being to actually believe that it took them 400 years, or let's just say 1,000 years to get you in the conditions that we are in today. These giants were the first ones to be created. These humanoids right here. These was the first ones to be created. So when I tell you that there's people that they're remnants and bones of giants that was 36 feet tall. Some of them 56 feet tall. You understand? Or even bigger. Right here. We don't have any animal DNA. What is that you see right there? Huh? What is that you see right there? And this is early as when they first invented cameras. Look at this. This is when they first invented. This is what they call Bigfoot, the giant. But Bigfoot is nothing but a created species that was in a laboratory. You understand? And now you don't see none of them. That doesn't mean that they don't still exist, but you don't see any of them. Only thing you see is what? The genetic mutation off of them, which is the white man, the Arab man, and the Asian man. Yeah, this is why in the Smithsonian, they don't allow you or any geologist or paleontologist to study those bones and matches them, because those bones will match DNA with the current species of the day, especially black people. They will not allow you, they would have not allowed black scientists to study those giants' bones. In fact, they dumped a lot of the bones that they found here in America into the Navy, dumped them inside of the ocean. They never made it to the Smithsonian. See, this is what you don't understand. This has been going on for quite some time, and we have shrunk as a species. But now we're growing back. That's why they can tell you right now the corpus callosum in the brain is some children's brain that are born are further up beyond the 33 vertebrae. It's always been past the 33 vertebrae, but it's sitting more is raising, because the brain itself, the top of the brain, the neocortex of the brain is expanding. Right. It's expanding because of the oxygen that's now coming into the planet. You see plants growing different. You see things in nature moving and growing different that you didn't see before. You're going to see giants. The reason why you're going to see giants is because they're not only just coming from another dimension, but the oxygen level on the planet is increasing exponentially. Listen, I value my people. Again, listen, do your own research. Don't take my word for any of this. Please go do your own research on this. There's plenty of information on here. It's plenty of information out here to show you that they've been hiding giants from you for quite some time. And a lot of the giants were over here in America. This is what y'all don't realize. A lot of the giants was here in America. Dog, just don't understand that. But I value my brothers and sisters, abundance to you all, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth,
So,
eternal light, each one reach one. This is how
W
we
video,
grow.
man.
I see you, my brothers and
W
sisters. Protect.
video. That's crazy though. Uh, tell me how y'all feel about that. Y'all think that's real? You know what I'm saying? Do we have giants? I mean, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So much stuff on this planet. That gotta be real. Y'all, I'm also